right, everybody. This is going to be real simple, real raw, simply because I haven't had the opportunity to finish getting everything put together the way I wanted to before this deadline. So, real quick, I have my somewhat modest stand here, keyboards. I got to start with this one, the JP8000. I wanted one of these. This might be the first synthesizer I truly lusted after. Wanted one for many years. Ended up having money put down on one at a music store, one of the last new ones in the box they had, probably like 12, 15 years ago. No, yeah, probably, yeah, longer than that. And went to pick it up that day and it was gone. So then proceeded for years just to look for one. I finally found one a couple years back. It still has issues. It's the same issues they all have with the outputs. I still love it, and now that I have one, I will never part with it. Then it kind of leads to the System 8, which is basically the evolution of the JP8000. Those of you who know me know that I have a lot of gripes about rolling gear, and yet I still have a good bit of it because there's still things about them I love, mainly the sound. And this one here has got a ton of it. So good piece. Definitely like to. Definitely never parting with this one either. More recent acquisition and kind of in a whole other class, pretty much than anything else I have, is the Summit. This has definitely become my favorite synth. Yeah, you can see I got cables sitting on it because I don't even have everything hooked up all the way. I mean, those of you who have them or have a peak, you know this thing's phenomenal. And deep, and just fully featured as hell. So definitely another piece I'm fond of. Let's see here. And my last of my keyboard synths. I know some Electron really divides people. I know it's a lot of love and hate. I love the thing, and at the same time, it irritates the hell out of me. It irritates me like with anything Electron that if I don't use it for a while, I get too busy with work and I come in here and I have to like sit there and try to figure out what I'm doing. Again, because of all the, function key commands and all that other stuff. But the sequencer is so much fun to play with. So once again, another piece I'll never part with this unless they ever come out with a Mark II for the keys. Because just having the keys on it, I think it just gives it something extra. It definitely makes it more fun to play with. TD3. What else what can I say about it? Pretty much everybody has one or two or three anyway. Acid on the cheap. Force. Still learning this thing. Had it for months. Still has a lot that I have not sorted out yet, but it makes one heck of a brain of a central nervous system for everything else. And I'm loving how I can flip projects back and forth between this and Ableton. Definitely a powerhouse on its own. Rhythm, same thing with the analog keys. Awesome piece of machinery. If I had a complaint, it's probably the kick drum synth, and that's down to, even though I've had it for years and I've fiddled with it for years, I can't quite seem to get a kick out of it that I want. In fact, I end up being better most of the time getting kicks out of the keys. I find it easier to program what I like. I don't understand why fully. that being said, this thing's still great. Sometimes I'll just use it as a for one-shot effects that I can just modify and warp. New edition, real new. Have not had it sorted yet. Still working on it. Wanted one for a while. Had the original, loved it. This thing looks like such an upgrade from the original. I had to get it. I actually missed the original. I parted with it. New monitors. To all you people that helped me just pick those out, thank you again. Big screen for Ableton because I'm old and I'm blind. So play with this a lot. Actually, I figure out a lot of stuff here. Circuit, for when I want to sit on the sofa and still like want to mess around with something, an idea, or sometimes just to pull myself away from everything else. Novation controller, SL Mark III. This thing is a fantastic keyboard controller. Sometimes it's fun just to hook it up to Ableton, put a bunch of plugins on tracks, route them, and just use the sequencer on this to come up with ideas. Definitely a great, powerful device. Love it. Under here, I've got my PC. Yes, I like blinky lights. Sue me. Pretty powerful. About 2 years old now, so probably the specs are probably not all that fantastic by today's standards. But when I built it 2 years ago, it was definitely future-proofed it. First AMD processor build I've done in over 10 years. I've had no regrets about making that choice. And 32 gigs of RAM, so I've been able to just stack plugins to my heart's desire. That's pretty much it. The other little mentions, of course, I've got my bass effects pedal for my bass, my Schecter, which I love and I don't touch nearly enough. One other item of curiosity, I've got my Theramini. It's a lot of fun, but I'm actually trying to find an adapter so I can put it on a mic stand and play with it a little bit more. Behringer RD8 because, well, just because I wanted one, and I have a drum machine fetish. There will be no intervention, for I will not be seeking help. Controllers, I attempted the whole machine ecosystem thing for a while. I may still go back and try it. I don't know, but it's not where I'm focused right now. That's pretty much it. I know it's a short video and it's not very glitzy, but thanks for checking it out and hanging out with me. Bye.